right. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Greetings and salutations. River Right here from Right Left of Center. I am not going to be on long, but I just wanted to let you guys know that we have outlets are reporting that Putin has declared war on the Ukraine. Other other outlets are reporting it as that he is announcing a special military operation in Ukraine. But we have explosions going off. It's pretty crazy here. I haven't quite figured out how to do a screen share while I'm live streaming. I think I have to use a different software. So I'm going to be reading an article from the New York Post. Hello, Mr. Everyman. Hi. Hey, Hanky Squid. How are you guys doing? I'm reading this article from the New York Post, but I don't know how to screen share it. Putin declares war as explosions rock Ukraine, capital of Kiev. Russian President Vladimir Putin declared war on Wednesday night, ending weeks of diplomatic stalemate and plunging Eastern Europe into a nightmare of violence and bloodshed not seen since the darkest days of World War II. The Russian leader claimed Russia was undertaking a special military operation to demilitarize the country. Immediately following the televised speech, which aired before 6 a.m. local time, sounds of explosions were heard. And I'm about to butcher a whole bunch of Ukrainian cities, so bear with me here. Kramatorsk, followed by reports of sounds of explosions or artillery, were reported in Kharkiv, Odessa, Mariupol, and the capital city of Kiev. There were also reports of explosions and artillery fire in Kharkiv, Odessa, and Mariupol. All are major cities in Ukraine. Putin said the Kremlin has no intention of occupying the country, placing blame for any potential bloodshed on the Ukrainian regime. He threatened countries that would attempt to interfere with consequences they have never seen. He addressed Ukrainian forces in his remarks, urging them to lay down their arms, according to a translation of his remarks. So, one of the things that I would like to point out here quickly is that I'm live streaming, I'm talking to you guys, right? And of course, my President Trump, has already live streamed and talked about this on Fox News. And of course, he said, hey, this wouldn't happen and this didn't happen when I was where I was supposed to be. But now things have changed, and good old Brandon is in bed. I don't know when he's going to talk to the nation. Don't you think that, Russia more or less declaring war, maybe someone should get up and say something? Maybe. Nah, he's not doing it. So I'm taking over. I'm here. I'm letting you guys know. We have Nicholas Bishop saying Ukraine is to take off convoy. Mr. Everyman says it's interesting to see the Biden/China, USA/Ukraine, Russia/China aspect of all of this. It's almost like we were told many times over of the beast, sum of all fears angle of what was to come. Biden will have to choose who his fealty is to, USA or China, LOL. This is what I've been waiting for. Well, I think he left some other countries out of there, like Iran and actually also Russia, and then also the Ukraine, because they have all kinds of, him and Hunter have all kinds of crazy business dealings or shady business dealings going on in the Ukraine. Hunter's taken $1 million. He flew out a he flew out of China with $1.5 billion for his company on Air Force Two with when his father was the vice president. He did that, so he's got loyalties there. And then also, I don't know of anyone who is more in love with the Russians than Biden has been. You know, he's been supporting them with the Nord Stream 2 and just, you know, shutting down our production of gas or natural gas, and then causing us to go to reverting to being to having to import energy and oil when we had been energy independent. We had been, but they decided to destroy all of that. Let's see, Jerry Holbrook. This might start World War III. Lord, I hope not. Yeah, me too, because you know what? I don't want any parts of that. People say, "Oh, we have to support our NATO allies." Well, Ukraine's not a NATO ally. Looks like a whole lot of not my problem. I don't feel like we need to always be the world police. Mr. Chut says we need to send peacekeepers to Canada. that would be awesome. Yeah, I'd rather send our troops up to Canada versus sending them to the Ukraine. And President says, oh, hello from Washington State. Cheers. Cheers to you. Jerry Holbrook, your hair is wild and natural, and you love it. Well, thank you. Thank you. Inky says, yes, Ukraine needs a cleaning bad, Mr. Chuck. Yes, I hear. Oh, thank you for the compliment on the hair. Hello, Kyle H. Ukraine is the largest donor to the Clinton Foundation. Yeah, don't forget, I think Nancy Pelosi's kid, and then also John Kerry's stepson. A lot of these politicians, these crooked politicians, they have a lot of dealings going on in the Ukraine. Question, you know, possibly dirty money, probably dirty money deals going on there. And I'm not willing to have any of my friends or family die for their crooked business dealings, or allegedly crooked business dealings. How about that? Yes. And President says Biden is weak and other countries know it. You know, I saw a really, really funny tweet from Stephen King, actually. he just, let me try to pull it up here. Oh, I think this was just a few hours ago. Stephen King tweeted, Mr. Putin has made a serious miscalculation. He forgot he's no longer dealing with Trump. Like, Stephen King. No, he didn't. He did not forget. He didn't forget. That's why he's making these moves. And that's exactly what President Trump went on Fox News and live streamed just a few minutes ago, while Sleepy Joe is, you know, doing what he does best, sleeping. Now, imagine how the news would be reporting this, or they would have reported this. I mean, first of all, this wouldn't have happened because it didn't happen under Trump because Putin knew better. But imagine something like this happen, doesn't immediately go in front of the cameras and address the nation. Imagine the scandal. And everyone's going to be like, oh, well, you know, hey, it was past 10 o'clock. Actually, for him, you know, it was past 7:30. You know, you can't possibly expect him to be able to do anything. And you guys know how people with dementia are. You can't wake them up in the middle of the night. You know, you don't know what you're going to get when you try to do that. The stuttering and the stammering and the confusion, and no, he's got to handle this in the morning. But come on, like this is ridiculous. Yeah, Inky Squid says, yeah, your kickbacks are going on. They sure are. President, we absolutely cannot get too distracted from our newly found dictator to the north. Oh, I guess I'm skipping some. Call H. Exactly. Ukraine is a deep state stronghold. Mr. Everman, China is siding with Russia now, even though their own money through Hunter, as you just mentioned, is tied up in the Ukraine via the Biden family. Think more on this subject. Remember the treaty with Ukraine. Rick Schleck says, "Yeah, I caught you live." Like, yeah, you caught me live. Biden's weak and other countries know it. Yes, they sure do. Sorry, I read these going the wrong way. I read them backwards, going upwards instead of going downwards. Jerry Holbrook, Biden and his son Hunter had business deals, criminal stuff in the Ukraine as well. Yep, Mr. Everman. I wonder if the trucker freedom mandate is scaring the deep state so bad that the answer is to distract. Mr. Chuck is wondering how Klaus Schwab will use this. Oh yeah, good old Klaus Schwab. Did you guys see when? Well, first of all, there's a Klaus Schwab video where he basically said that Justin Trudeau is in his pocket along with the majority of the Canadian politicians. Yay, yay, yay! And they're all off to go get that great reset done. Isn't that wonderful? And then somebody had the audacity to ask them about the connections to Klaus Schwab and how many people are actually in on this. And they tried to act like they couldn't hear them. And they're like, that was an excellent question, but we couldn't hear you. And it's like, well, next question. I was like, wait, how did you know it was a great question if you couldn't hear the question? Like, uh-oh, somebody's asking us real questions. Next. Yeah, Mr. Chuck said Biden's in his pocket too. Yeah, he sure is. Oh, this is a mess. This is a mess, man. But why is Biden sleeping through this? I would say why, but I think we all know why Biden is sleeping. And you know, he's gotta have a bottle and a pamper change and all that before he could even think about trying to act like things are going on that are in the world that are important. Just sleeping through all this. Oh, my man Trump is on TV. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay. Yep. He says Trump was not so. That's why he has to go. Oh, hey. We got special guest star here with us tonight. We have American Aaron. It's Trump's fault that Biden waived sanctions on Russia Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline. The presidency is back, baby. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yes, this is all Trump's fault, of course. Yep, it is Trump. It is absolutely 500% Trump's fault that Biden waived the sanctions. Oh, this is too much for me, folks. This is too much for me. Yes, Jerry Holbrook says the Great Reset is very real, and somehow we've got to stop it. We do. We all have to stick together and work together. We stand strong. We stay tough. And he says he's gonna call Putin Stalin by mistake. Yeah. Well, who knows what he'll call Putin? I mean, he might call him his wife. He might call him a horse. You don't even know. We don't know. We do not know. That man has a serious case of dementia going on. Mr. Chuck says the Great Reset must be the Great Reject. Yes, so basically right now we're battling between the Great Reset and the Great Awakening. But I'm wide awake, so I mean, hey, it's winning for me. And you know, I'm not going to own nothing and be happy. That is not part of my plans. Let's see, Mr. Chuck says, yeah, okay, I read that one. And Preza 13, thank you for doing this live. Much respect. Gotta go. Have a great night. God bless you and yours. Yeah, I'm not going to be on here too long. I'll probably leave in a few minutes. But yeah, I'm trying to upload more. But when I upload more, I'm much less polished. But I guess I'll get used to that. And I think the next time I try to upload, I'll probably try to see if I can figure out how to do a screen share, but it'll just be me experimenting live on here. And I thought that with this being breaking news, I don't know, maybe I'd get into the algorithm and somebody might, new might see me. Maybe I'll get some new subscribers, but probably not. I've actually been losing subscribers because the more I upload, the more I lose subscribers. It's actually kind of backwards. The more you upload, the more you should grow. But no, not for me. Not for me. Gee, I wonder how that happens. How do I keep losing the same number of subscribers every time I upload? It's almost like there's a computer program that is messing with me. Now, I think the only way I'm going to be able to grow is to do collaborations with people. And I'm planning on doing a collaboration with Stuck in the Middle pretty soon. So that'll be nice. Chuck says, are you on Truth Social? I tried to sign up for it, but they said that, like, you can only use it with like Apple stuff, and I don't have Apple stuff. So, oh wow, that was very boomerish explanation of that. Yeah, I don't have Apple products, so I have to wait or get on the wait list. But I do plan on being on Truth Social once it's available to PC users. American Aaron says, pretty sure Putin knew it was on after Chimolum Shaba the pressure. Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes, I'm sure he did know that then. Jerry Holbrook 13. That NASCAR interview was hilarious when the guy said F Joe Biden to the news reporter. Yeah, that was funny. And then he went to the next guy. He was like, well, what are you writing? And he's like, is it family friendly? He was like, nope. That's what everybody was, everyone was on the same wavelength there. And I'm team Let's Go Brandon all day, every day, baby. Data Endler says, sounds like sarcasm. Inky Squid, doesn't seem like Ukraine is fighting back very hard. Well, I think the issue there is a lot of Ukrainians are pro-Russian. So that's another reason why I'm like, hey, you know what? Y'all just work that out amongst yourselves. Don't have to be the world police. You don't have to be involved in every single thing. That's fine. There are always countries that are always fighting. Oh, hi, Linda. Hey. Nice to see you since ran into you in over in Let's Be Frank's other channel, his second channel, which is Uniquely Us, during that prayer meeting. Hello, River. How are you, my dear sister in Christ? God bless you. God bless you too, Linda. Mr. Chuck, you're sweet and beautiful. Good night. You're right, Mr. Chuck. I should go. I'm going to be going, I guess, after these last couple of messages. Thanks for telling us a few videos back on your Rumble. About my Rumble channel. You went and subbed. Thank you for the more content. YouTube hates truth speakers, but keep doing it anyway. Inky Sid says yes. All right, so yep, I'm getting ready to go here, folks. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello for the chat. But yeah, please do go over and subscribe to my Rumble channel. There's a link to it usually like in all my videos. But please check me out over there, because they're not going to let me stay here. You know this. Because I actually tell you what's going on, and they're not going to be happy. Well, they're not happy with me now. So, all right, folks, thanks. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.